Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another episode of Hentai Heathens, baby.
Yeah, I'll be in for a big old dump of episodes, considering I've been slacking on uploading. Still haven't uploaded the New Year's special or any
Yeah.
episode that followed. I don't think I've uploaded any this year. No,
Damn.
I uploaded episode 14,
Episode 14?
which was the one right after New Year's.
Okay.
Did not upload 15. This is 16 or the New Year's.
Have you even gotten done editing New Year's?
No, because, at the start of February, I got called up to freaking the hill and had to, work for 3 weeks straight up there without even coming home. But damn, was that good pay, dude. That was 12, 14-hour days, 7 days a week for 3 weeks.
Yeah, so you got paid.
I got paid.
You got fucking paid.
But I had no time to do anything. I literally was staying in a hotel. I wasn't even home, so it was good, but it was really nice to get back home, that's for sure. And got to start the episode with the famous sound. Oh yeah. Sadly, mine's not beer today because I haven't eaten. And if I drink without eating, I get fucked up.
And this is Angry Orchard in a can.
Yeah, much preferred in a bottle, but
Well, cheers.
Yeah, I mean, I got Baja Blast, boy, in a can. That's a big deal.
Especially since they, stopped making it for a while.
Yeah, I know, right? Freaking jerks. But yeah, freaking busy, man. What about you?
Man, I've been busy too. Not with work, but just life in general. Got a new house tenant with us, Ikrain.
Yeah.
You guys have heard his name a lot in this podcast.
Yeah, he's your little butt buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I go balls deep every night.
Oh.
Yeah, and he listens to the podcast too, so
Yep.
He'll hear me say this and be like, no, that doesn't happen. It
Yeah.
does. We all
He
know
just
it does.
hasn't come out yet. Let him be.
I know. We can't force people's tendencies, but...
But you could force it inside him. Ooh.
Yep. How do I know we're fucking tonight? Because I'm stronger than him.
By far my favorite catchphrase. Such a good pickup line that is.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of shit written on my card today that I want to talk about. A lot of it's actually going to be watching stuff.
Okay.
One, starting off with the Deadpool 3 trailer, because I actually have not watched it yet. I've avoided watching it. I wanted to do a watch right here on the show and then give a reaction to it. Have you already seen it?
I have not.
Oh, you've avoided too.
Yeah, well, I don't have ads on anything. So my YouTube doesn't have ads and my Spotify doesn't have ads. So that's literally the only two things that give me ads.
True. The only reason I know is because, Facebook freaking pop up once in a while and they're like, oh, they shared. Not that I ever really go on Facebook.
Mhm.
It's more of like when I'm sitting on the toilet and looking. Mostly I use it to try to find like new bands, new stuff. And obviously I should. Fucking Muffins had to call me immediately like, did you watch the trailer? And I'm like, no. No, I have not. So been putting that off so I could watch it here and now and give a review on it.
Hell yeah.
But there's actually be a lot of watch things on this episode. Like a lot of things I wanted to check out are actually movie trailers.
Okay.
So we'll watch all three of them and then go into some depth about them.
All right, let's do it.
Unless you want to start off on one of your topics.
I mean, mine can wait.
Yours can wait?
Mine can wait.
All right. Now, I don't know if we can actually like watch the full trailer on record or if I just need to like watch it. We'll pause, watch, and then talk. Because I don't know.
Well,
Still learning copyright rules and shit. I don't know if I could sit here and play the whole trailer audio-wise and get away with it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. Because this is more of a reaction type deal, I don't think we'd be hit with copyright, but you never know with fucking YouTube nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, now that we're not uploading to Newgrounds, it's a lot more lax. So
yeah, which I mean, I do respect Newgrounds for that though. They are
Yeah.
extremely strict on only your creation, which
Mhm.
I do think is awesome because then there is no, oh, I'm just going to copy and paste this guy's and get a lot of views for someone else's work. It's
Yeah.
like, no, if this is uploaded, they did it.
which is happening a lot nowadays.
Yo, yeah, everything's just retweet.
Yeah, literally just a guy sitting there in a chair watching shit and reacting to it and getting more likes than the actual video itself.
Which to me, like I said, all reaction videos, which also why I don't actually want to do like a full reaction, like, oh, listen to me react to this trailer. Because to me, that is the lowest of the fucking low of content creation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't get much lower. Like, you can't tell me that you legitimately are just now listening to this song for the first time and getting no, I think you're full of shit. There's only two things of reaction I like. One, the charismatic voice.
Yeah.
But that I don't consider a reaction because that's actually an analysis. Like, she actually goes into depth about music, actually has knowledge of vocals and all that kind of stuff. So it's more of actually a knowledge thing for me, which, yes, you do get a reaction as well.
Yeah.
But that one, and then the OG literally react is the name of the fucking channel, and it's when they have like elderly react to death metal or Gen Z to 90s new metal. Like, when your name is just react, you obviously know you've been around a long time, so I'll let you have it because I do like watching old people headbang to metal. It's pretty great.
Or look at it all horrified and shit, just like, what's going on?
That was more the Gen Z ones where they would look at it horrified. Like the old timers, even they were like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah, I'll get down to this.
But Gen Z reactors, man, they are not exposed to metal at all. And it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, even when I was, young, I was exposed not to death metal, but to metal. Like, Black Sabbath, fucking all the godfathers of it all. That's what I grew up listening to. And then got introduced to the newer metal and all that shit, which I still loved. But yeah, most of these people nowadays, that's why I love driving down fucking Main Street with my windows down, just blaring, and I always get heads turning. But at the same time, it's hard because almost every person walking down the street nowadays has headphones in. Yeah. So, which makes it so easy to rob them. Like,
hey,
when you think about it, most people walking around the city nowadays are both deaf and blind, considering they have headphones in normally and they're staring at their phone. So there goes your two major senses. I could easily fucking rob you.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it so easy, retards.
And then they try to rob me and get shot.
Yeah, indeed. But it's like, even when I used to walk the streets all the time, I always made sure to keep fucking, like, I'd have my headphones on, but I would actually keep my shit paused and make them think that I had my guard down. Even though I was, 90% of the time, always had my guard up. I was always waiting for someone. Like, come on, jump out at me. I fucking dare you.
It's really funny because I am legitimately deaf. And I usually just have an earbud in, no music playing, nothing going on, just so I can ignore people.
Yeah, I know.
And then they'll finally get my attention. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. What's up?
I knew it. No, I mean, shit, I'm pretty much almost at that point of being fucking, you're deaf in one ear. I'm pretty much fucking half deaf in both my ears. All my ears are fucking tools and shit. Like, I know that I'm losing my hearing. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of times I'll get, me, I like to crank my music in my truck.
Yeah.
Which to me, it doesn't seem that loud, but then someone else gets in and they're like, the fuck, what?
Yeah.
Like, oh, my bad. Let me turn it down for your little virgin ears.
Yeah, like me in your car. When we try to have a conversation, it's not going to happen
because I'm talking into your deaf ear.
You're talking in my deaf ear, and then I have a loud ass speaker in my other ear, so it's not working.
Fair. Yeah, I think me and Ender, like, even he knows because he was one of the first ones to really ride along with me when I first got my license. I don't turn the stereo down. Mm-hmm. So like me and him, literally, we'd have the stereo crank and we just have full yelling conversations. Very casual, but obviously having to talk over the music. So, but all right. Apparently, the movie isn't even called Deadpool 3. It's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hell yeah. So, even fucking better.
And this is Disney. Disney does this is now part of the MCU.
Okay.
So I guess we will check this out. And
as long as it's not PG-13,
I will boycott the fuck out of it if they downgraded it to that. I don't think, if I was talking to someone about it, this trailer does not have a rating to it. There's no rating to the movie yet. It's still not rated.
Okay.
So there might be hope, and there might be fucking failure. We'll have to wait and see when the rating comes out. But I say we give this a little watch and get back to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Okay. First of all, Deadpool with hair was absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Wade Wilson with hair does not look good.
No, glad it was just a wig.
Yeah.
That looks good. It's hard to say. It could be PG-13. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully they stick to the R. But either way, it does look good.
I don't think so.
I like the fact that he already I'm Marvel Jesus.
Yep. And it even showed in the background like a whole bunch of the screens. It showed Iron Man,
Captain America. Yeah, it showed all the MCU. So this is his introduction to the MCU. We'll see.
Yeah, it was really funny too because when he's being pulled through the door, he's like, I've seen this, but Disney's never seen this. And he gets pulled into the door. So I'm really hoping that it's not PG-13.
I hope so. I hope they keep it R-rated, keep the gore and the violence, because that's what Deadpool is.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Definitely love that Wolverine's in this. And
yeah.
One thing I've liked most about the Deadpool movies so far is on how the characters are so close to the comic book. Mm-hmm. You know, like you go back to the old X-Men movies. I don't know if you remember what old Juggernaut looked like in the original X-Men movies. It was just a dude with a helmet. Like it wasn't even a giant motherfucker, you know.
It was literally just a guy with a penis-shaped helmet.
Exactly. Like compared to Deadpool 2 where it's actually Juggernaut. And it's great too because they actually didn't down his power or anything like that. Like they kept Juggernaut a scary motherfucker. Yeah. And same with like Colossus, another one too that looked like shit in the original X-Men movies.
Yep.
But then come the Deadpool movies looked extremely comic accurate. And I'm glad they're keeping that with Wolverine being introduced in this one, wearing his actual X-Men yellow.
Yeah, dude.
Unlike the Logan look, you know, with just the tank top and shit. Mm-hmm. Like actually looks like Wolverine. So
yeah, going with the yellow and blue suit, it looks good.
It does.
Gotta say, man, that fucking suit looks really good on Hugh Jackman.
But that's always been my favorite thing about the recent Deadpool movies is how comic accurate it has been. Not just with character design and costume, but also with the violence, because even like Spider-Man comics, man, you read the actual Spider-Man comics, they're gruesome and gory, like all comic books are. I was having a conversation with Ender last night about this too, like. Movies technically aren't meant, in my opinion, they're not meant to really draw in original fans. At least the past like decade or two of movies.
Yeah, no.
It's more of to reach out to other fans, but in the same time, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot doing that because then you kind of drive away the true fans.
Yeah.
Like I get it. You know, the thing about it, Marvel would not be as big as it is if it wasn't for the movies because about 90% of people out there, yes, have all pretty much seen all the Marvel movies, but none of them have read the comics. You got like the 10% that actually are comic readers.
Yeah.
Even myself, I've never read Avengers or any of those because I never gave a shit. I've always been more Deadpool, Punisher, like those were all the comics I read.
Okay.
But the movies have definitely reached out to the wider crowd. It's kind of the same when you look at the Spawn movie that came out in the 90s. Even Todd McFarlane himself came out and said, yeah, you know, we have the comics for adults. We have the HBO animation series for adults. I wanted to make something to reach the younger crowd. Hence why the Spawn movie was PG-13 and very downgraded on the gruesome and horror side of Spawn. Because he did want to reach out to the youngers, which, truth be told, is what got me into Spawn, was actually that movie.
Okay.
And then obviously as I grew, I got into the comics and actually realized, wow, this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's a great childhood movie, looking back on my childhood and all that, but trying to watch it now as a legit Spawn comic fan, the movie sucked. But it worked. It reached out to the younger crowd as he intended, which I think is what pretty much the MCU and all these other movies are, unless you're DC and then you make very dark cartoons.
Yeah.
Which props to DC for always doing that.
Yeah. Love DC.
That's also why I like
animated movies.
Yeah. Like I've always looked at it that way. Marvel's got the live action, DC's got the animation. So, because DC is even the ones who do the Mortal Kombat animations, the Legends movies, are under the DC banner.
Okay.
And they're great fucking movies because DC does really good dark animation.
Yeah.
No, I super look forward to this though. I think looks interesting. The costume definitely, even Deadpool's costume, if you looked at it, it was a lot like less armor looking and definitely more like superhero skin tight looking.
Yeah.
Because original Deadpool movie, like it more is like a nice, like hard looking kind of suit. Like it looks almost like an armor. This one does look more like a rubber suit. So I guess you could say also closer to comics.
Yeah, but of course, when you have other companies buying out, Disney buying out every fucking superhero thing, then it's eventually going to be the rubber suit.
Yeah, which I mean I'm okay with because it does look more comic style, honestly. Yeah, anytime I think of Disney now, I literally picture Mickey Mouse, but wearing like dressed like the Monopoly guy.
Yeah.
That's how I picture Disney now. But we'll see, as long as they don't fucking fully Disney it,
Yeah.
And we'll see how they do. Fucking like South Park, let's put a woman in it and make her gay. But
gender and race swap Wolverine.
Oh God! I mean, technically, they wouldn't have to do that. They just have to bring in X-23.
Yeah, but that's not Wolverine.
No, it's not.
X-23.
X-23 is awesome.
Yeah.
God, no, I wouldn't want a hand job from her. No, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd take the chances.
You use her feet claws.
I'd take my chances. She was always one of my favorites in Marvel vs. Capcom. I think she was in 3, if I remember, and I played the shit out of her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
God, I've not played. We should play some Marvel vs. Capcom. It's been a long fucking time since I played that.
My mains on Marvel vs. Capcom were X-23, Chris Redfield, and Wesker.
Cool. Oh, Wesker fucking slaps.
Yeah, I fucking loved Wesker.
Mine, I've always been a Gambit player. Love Gambit. Obviously, when Deadpool got put in, he became my main. X-23 is also one of the mains I use. And I've always loved playing Venom. So okay. I don't remember if Venom's in 3, isn't he?
I don't think so.
I know
because I had Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate Between Worlds, that edition of the game, so I don't remember Venom being in it.
Yeah, I know Venom was in 2. I played the shit out of 2, probably more than I did 3, honestly. We'll just have to hook up the old PS2.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking get down on that shit. I wonder if no, the joysticks won't work for that at all. Those joysticks are for PS3 and above, not fucking, they wouldn't work for PS2. Bummer.
Yeah.
But, no, it's, I'm excited. I am excited about it. July, that's actually pretty close, too. July 26th, the said movie comes out.
Yeah. 5 months?
Yeah.
Not even. 4 months.
Yeah, because we're fucking end of
we're
February
already
right
all
now.
the way through February, so.
Oh, man. Yeah, did you do anything special for Valentine's Day? Get some poon?
Well, I have been fucking someone, but nothing special for Valentine's Day. Me and the house went out to Ichiban.
Nice.
It was my first time at an Ichiban, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Ichibans are fun.
Yeah. Kinda not worth the price,
no,
if I'm being entirely honest.
They never are. That's why it's for, like, dates and shit,
Yeah. But for the show, it was cool.
Yeah. Did you go to the one? Oh, God. You went to that one in the casino, huh?
Yeah, we went
I think that's the only Ichiban in town.
Yeah, we went to the one in the casino.
Gotcha.
I think there's another one. The other one, EG's. I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's EG4?
Yeah, EG4 is an Ichiban and not a sushi restaurant.
No, I think EG4 is the Korean barbecue where you cook on your own
barbecue?
Yeah, you cook on your own table. You don't have the Ichiban where the guy's cooking for you.
Okay.
But you basically, your table literally has a hot plate pretty much in the table, and you cook your own food. That's EG4.
Yeah, that's where Muffins got his
70
his record.
Fucking something, I don't know, 100 something fucking
pot stickers.
Pot stickers, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking psycho.
Yeah, wild. While eating meat, mind you.
Yeah, it wasn't just pot stickers. I was in between meals. I don't know, man. Something about the food there. Every time I go there, I get the squirts.
It's because you guys get seafood.
Fuck off. You haven't even went with us. You don't know.
I've gone with you 3 times now. And each time you guys get the seafood.
Fine. Next time, I won't get the seafood.
Don't get the seafood.
And if I still get the squirts,
and
it'll
if
be
you
like
still get
in
the
your
squirts,
face.
then you're just a bitch.
Motherfucker, you know I have the most iron.
Stomach.
I got the most iron fucking stomach of everyone, and you know that.
Weak ass stomach.
That's why I hate kind of going there, because I don't get the shits. And for something about that place, I don't know, because I don't get freaking. I got an iron ass stomach.
Just them.
It's just that place, man. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know, but I guess we're supposed to be going out for sushi tomorrow for Barry. I don't know if you've heard the house talk about it or not, but I guess
I have.
Yeah, I guess they're doing like watch the wrestling elimination chamber and sushi.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I told him on the house. Well, we have D&D tomorrow.
Yeah, we have D&D tomorrow, but I'm not going to be doing. I might join you guys for sushi.
Yeah, I think they're saying sushi at like noon, which should give us enough time. Eat sushi, come home, be home by 3 for D&D.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be able to go still, because you know me, I won't pass up on sushi.
Yeah,
I love my sushi. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. Who is this supposed to be for?
Big Time Barry.
I have no clue.
I know. Each time we went for sushi, it's been like that. Like, because these guys like to over order everything, because we do all you can eat.
Yeah.
But if you don't finish it, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I remember.
And these motherfuckers order so much, and then it's left to me and you.
Dude, I remember Muffins ordered like a whole ass other list.
Yeah.
Only ate like a couple, and there's like, I'm done. I'm like, dude, fuck you. Yeah, you realize how much you ordered? This is a whole
whole
big table full of fucking sushi.
Yeah.
But we did pound that shit.
Yeah, me and you had to fucking waddle out of there. Like,
Yeah, no, dude. By the end of that sushi run, I literally was just packing my mouth, walking to the restroom, and spitting it out into the toilet,
you fucking pussy.
I couldn't, dude. Those California rolls did me
I was actually swallowing, man. You a fucking spitter quitter. I swallowed.
Dude, by the end, I was literally chewing. I was like, if I swallow this, I'm probably going to die.
Yeah, at least I finally proved to you I can put down food.
Yeah, you can put down food.
I could eat. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know me, though. I'll order a couple, like maybe like the spider, or one or two of the spices, and then California rolls.
Yeah.
I just live off them California rolls, man. I love them things.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, they're so basic, just like me.
Yeah.
Basic white bitch.
Yeah, basic white bitch. Yeah, no, but honestly, I'm looking forward to it. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be going over to my parents' house with Igrain, and we're going to be making carnitas in a giant pot. So I'm pretty fucking stoked for that.
Hell yeah. As long as you bring some to me to taste. I got to be the taste tester.
Oh, it's good.
I've been watching Food Wars, man. I'm a food critic now.
You're a food critic, my ass.
I don't think I could be a food critic, because like anything is pretty much good to me. When you live off frozen food your entire life, pretty much anything cooked is good. Be like, oh yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no.
It's like, it's a bowl of corn. I don't care. It's cooked. It's delicious. Yeah.
So the way we do it at the house, we have giant burners. So we literally just grab a giant pot, cut up some pork belly, cut up some pork loin, and we throw it in the pot, render that fat down for a couple hours, and then take out all the bad fat, put the good fat back in, and refry it in that. So I'm stoked.
It sounds pretty fucking tasty.
It is. It's good.
Oh, damn.
And on top of that, we save all that grease and put it back in with the new batches that we make, and it's just exactly. Wow.
I mean, I had to. We were talking about Food Wars and all that. And I'm pretty sure that's where I stole that button from. I don't know. I was on a soundboard and looking for all kinds of shit, and I found it. I'm like, I love it, but I think it's legitly from Food Wars.
Damn.
I think fucking Soul's the one who told me that.
Hell yeah.
But oh man, I don't know. I got this whole list. What do you got on your list? We sit here, both wrote these big old lists of shit. I know one. I know one on that list that you've been wanting to talk about.
Yeah, Deer Simulator. God, so I think it was like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been like about, because I was gone for almost a whole month. So
yeah, so you invited me over so that I can learn
Weisswarts.
Yeah, Weisswarts. It's an anime card game.
Yeah, I just got the Chainsaw Man deck. Just came out, and I pulled the fucking sign card. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Fuck your sign card.
Fuck you.
this deer simulator.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
no. So while we were waiting for Muffins, because he was the one that was showing us how to play, we sat down and we were just going through the list of games. We were originally going to play Heave Ho.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Heave Ho or Castle Crashers, and I decided like let me. I was already playing that when you showed up.
Yeah.
I was sitting there playing Deer Simulator when you showed up, and you're like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah, so I just got swept into it, man. Like, it's fucking wonky.
It is so over the top. Like it's so good.
Like, you think Goat Simulator, nah. Nah, Goat Simulator is fun, but Deer Sim was just... Imagine a deer with a bunch of fucking guns and grenades just going on a goddamn rampage. It's
Great because anytime you pick up a gun, your antlers actually change into those guns,
Yep.
and then it gets to the point where you gathered up all the guns. Your whole head is just loaded with guns.
Yep.
One of my favorite things is the running. You would picture a deer running, actually trotting on all fours. Now this motherfucker stands up on his two back legs and runs.
So a strongman pose. Imagine like a T-post, arms down, and then just sprinting.
And the neck swing.
Oh, yeah.
You can shoot your head and latch onto buildings and then pull yourself with it.
Yep.
That's fucking, yeah, the game is wonky as shit. And it's so much fun.
So fun. And it's pretty fucking difficult. After the first stage, once you get past like the police in that stage and you go to the next one, the future one.
The future stage is hard.
God, man, it's fucking tough.
Yeah, I can't even get past like the first wave of police on the future stage. Or no, second wave. Once the fucking robotic bears come in,
yep,
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And it seems like the guns on second stage aren't as good either. Like, I'm over here unloading on motherfuckers, like barely doing damage.
So I figured out what was going on.
Huh.
So you have to get to stage 3 before you get any good guns.
Hmm.
So once those guys die, you can pick up their guns, and you have to destroy buildings like on the other side of the map.
Okay.
To get the good guns.
I'll have to try that out. Yeah, that was funny because when me and Muffins were sitting here playing cards and you're still out there playing Deer Simulator.
Yep.
He got hooked in so hard.
Yeah, I eventually walked back here and I was like, all right, I'm okay.
Which I'm surprised you didn't just bring it in here with you because it was on my Switch. You could have just unplugged, walked right in and kept playing it.
I didn't know that. I don't own a Switch.
Yeah, that's what's great about Switch. But yeah, no, the game is freaking funny. It's just over the top. And what I liked most about it was there's no tutorial. There's no story mission pop up, nothing. You're just dropped into the game and then it's fuck around and find out, literally.
Yep. Like it took...
It took
me
a while.
The better part of an hour to figure out how to get the dog over to the place, and I was like, you know what? Destroy the walls and then fight it at the Japanese temple, and that's how you get that fucker over there.
Yeah, that took a while to get that down. And then I even bought the DLC, so you got the ship with like the weapons and everything. Yep. The exploding sushi bombs.
Yeah, exploding sushi bombs. It's great.
Yeah, the game is really fun. It's been out for a while. I remember it sat on my list for a while. I just kept staring at it like, do I want to buy this? And I don't know what finally came over me. I think it's because I was just trying to find more 3D games for my Switch because my Switch is pretty much entirely indie platforms because I'm a big indie platform fan. So pretty much all my platforms are on my Switch. So I was just trying to find some kind of indie 3D game and landed on that one.
It was worth it.
So
that's all I gotta say. That was worth it.
I think another one of my favorite indie 3D games, it's technically a first-person shooter, is called Nightmare Reaper. And picture old Doom. It's like old Doom, but with a lot more weapons, stuff like that. It's a wave one. But it's actually got some story, but you got to constantly fucking fight and die. Basically, you're a patient in a mental hospital.
Okay.
And when you go to sleep, you end up in this nightmare dimension where you got to fight demons and shit. And then whenever you die, you wake back up in the hospital bed. But I've noticed, as you're progressing and you get kind of further in the waves and all that.
It's a roguelike.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I came back after dying multiple times. I finally realized, the door to my cell's open now. So I was able to go out, nothing in the hallway, had to go back into the nightmare a while, come back out. It's like, this door's now open.
Hell yeah.
So a lot of cool weapons. Definitely a lot of weapons to it and shit. And but yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you're into those like old school first person shooters, like I am,
I am.
so I think it was another really good find for indie games.
Okay. Yeah, no, most of my indie games revolve around horror base.
Fair.
So recently, a whole bunch of the horror games went on sale on PlayStation Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and I was right there, like, "Yep, buying that one, buying this one, buying this one. This one's free. Fuck yeah!"
Oh, horror games have never been my thing. Like they're a little too slow for me. I mean, I like some, like Dead Space. I would definitely classify as a horror game, but like it's got a little more to it.
Yeah.
And there's not really too many horror games that like, oh, I really want to play this. I mean, like none super pop out to me, really.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair.
Like I remember playing Dead Space 2 and it scared the fuck out of me because at the time the place we had actually had like a downstairs theater with a full drop screen and full surround sound and it was a full soundproof room too.
Nice.
So during high school I remember me and fucking my buddy Dragon and Ender, we'd be down there in that fucking room and that's when Dead Space 2 first came out. Mm-hmm. They were down there fucking playing it, you know, shit cranked up to the max and shit popping out like it was fucking scary. Because the whole room was pitch black too. You couldn't see shit in the room. So it was definitely a fucking good game then. I don't know if I'd be able to play it now and still get the same effect, you know.
Right.
Even though I got a hell of a surround sound system in my house. I don't know if it'd be the same or not. Compared to that pitch black little room that we played in.
Yeah, probably not.
Even though my house is also pretty much like 90% of the time pitch black. Because all my blackout curtains everywhere.
Yeah, which is really surprising to me that you have lights on.
That I fucking have, like I installed LED lights and all my things.
Yeah, it's wild.
Hey, if I want to be able to see, you know, I want the light on, I want there to be a lot of light.
Right.
So yeah, normally, yes, I do have the lights turned off. Normally the only thing turned on is my little open sign that hangs over my bar that illuminates my living room. Mm-hmm. But it got to the point where, especially because I think it started off with this room, because this is also where I come in to read my manga, and the old like yellow light I had in here was not enough to like illuminate my book enough for me. So I bought a fucking pack of LEDs and threw it in there, and then decided to go out throughout the whole house and put every fucking LED in every light.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I do not like orange or yellow lights.
No, the fucking, that's why I like these, just the white ones. Mm-hmm. So,
and these ones don't give me headaches. The orange ones do.
Yes. Indeed.
Like fat fucking headaches.
Yeah, and that's also like my office. I have the LED strip that goes around the whole office, and that's pretty much all I ever use in there because that room does not need to be brightly lit, you know. But yeah, I want to get some more. I actually found some cool like there's like so many cool lights out there now. Like part of me doesn't want to because it is the fad. Yep. But at the same time, fuck them because I've been doing this for much longer. Mm-hmm. You can even Ender can testify that my room during fucking like early high school, before, you know, what the hell is it called? And you have all the lights in your computer now, RGB or whatever.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Whatever the fuck it is. Before all that was a thing, and every streamer had a fucking LED strip. My room was a motherfucking like rave fest. It was straight blacked out curtains. I've always liked my room dark.
Yeah.
But it was one of those rooms where the light switch was actually linked to a outlet. There was no light on the ceiling.
Okay.
So the idea is you have to plug a lamp in, and then, you know, when you turn the light switch on, it turns the lamp on. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a lamp plugged in. I had a power strip, like about 2 power strips actually plugged into that switch. And all my shit was plugged into it. So I had my disco ball, my black lights, my lasers.
Hell yeah.
All plugged into the light switch. So when you walk in my room and just flip the switch, it was fucking party. And I had the special blacklight posters and all that. So like everything lit up like crazy.
Yeah. So in other words, he was a basic bitch before they were basic bitches.
Oh yeah. I like flashing lights, which is really ironic considering I used to have fucking seizures, but I always liked flashing lights.
Yeah.
But flashing lights never triggered my seizures because I was never classified as epileptic. So I
Yeah.
remember having to, when I first started having seizures, I had to do a test, and they straight like sat me down, and I had to stare at this fucking light, and they literally were flashing lights in my face.
That's fucked.
And they would do it. Apparently, there's like, when it comes to epilepsy, there's like different patterns of flashing that'll trigger. It's not just like any kind of flash. So they went through like, probably an hour long almost test of like, all right, double flash here, and like flash, 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 like all kinds of different patterns of light flashing.
Okay.
And none of it ever triggered.
Damn.
So like that's why I was never classified as epileptic. It was just a rare seizure disorder.
Man, that must be a fucking shitty test, though.
Oh, no, that wasn't even the worst. The worst test I had to do, this is probably when I was like 8 years old too, was the diabetes test. I had to give blood every hour for like fucking 8 hours.
Yeah.
So literally getting stabbed with that fucking needle every hour on the hour, fucking over and over. They literally had to switch arms because they couldn't fucking get any more out of my left. And that part I hated because I had never had a needle in my right arm yet. I always went for my left. I was like, just do it here. I'm used to it here.
Yep.
They went to my right, and I'm like, oh, fuck. That shit drained me. Like, literally, you're getting blood drained every hour, so I was drained.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting that they didn't just... So, you know how they do the shit for the IVs and just leave it in? I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Yeah, you would think, right? But this is also... Fuck, what would that? Literally like 99?
Yeah.
So...
Damn, you are fucking old.
Fuck off.
99. My birth year.
Yeah. And god damn, I'm actually 7 years older than you. Fuck, I always forget that. You fucking Gen Z faggot.
It's okay, you fucking millennial. Ruined everything for us.
Hey, no, I didn't. The fucking millennials who had children, they're the ones who've been fucking everything up.
You're right.
I know I'm a millennial, but I didn't have kids and raised this fucking new gen that doesn't know what the fuck a penis is.
Bunch of fucking pussies.
Just because they have a dick doesn't mean they're a man. I didn't raise that shit. That's that. I hate my generation. I've said it fucking my entire life. I never liked my age group. Hence why all my friends here are much younger than me. And mostly growing up, all my friends were older than me because I always hung out with my brother and his friends. So I've never fit with my group, really. But, yeah, fucking millennials, they're the worst.
Yeah, man. God damn.
Well, even like all, because like, I've been construction my whole life, so I've always gotten shit from the old timers, but then they all look at me like, oh, damn, you're not like those fucking bitches. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm with you. I'm more related to you guys than the fuckers my age. They're useless.
Yep.
But, oh, man. It's just so good to be home after being gone for a fucking month and shit and be able to home and do this.
Yeah.
I will upload this immediately.
So he says.
I'm trying, man. Hey, ain't no reason you can't fucking do it. I'll teach you. I'll hand you the flash drive, and I'm like, all right, here's what you got to do.
Shit. Give all of it to me then. I'll upload it.
Yeah, but you gotta learn you gotta learn the formats. You gotta format it to a fucking wave.4 and then fucking upload. You also have to add, since this is just an audio recording, you also have to add in the fucking image and drag the image all the way the length of the audio recording, so that way it's not just a blank screen the whole time. Which I don't know if you have the video editing software to do that.
I do.
Yeah, what do you got?
Got a PC.
That's not video editing software. That's just a PC.
But I got everything bootleg from you.
Yeah, totally.
That's easy.
No, don't lie. Quit fucking lying.
Yeah.
You just want to keep talking shit because I haven't done it, but yet you don't even know how.
I'm pretty sure it's easy to learn.
Yeah, it pretty much is. I mean, I learned it, so yeah. It's obviously easy. I'm just fucking lazy.
Yeah, no. Like, for all my YouTube shit that I've ever done, I've always edited myself, so it's like,
yeah,
shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, well, you can sit down and finish listening to the remaining 2 hours of the New Year's special for name drops.
Fuck, I'll do it. By the end of it, Yeah, by the end of it was probably pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want, you can sit here and just listen to us talk, which I don't know about you, but I don't like listening to myself. I mean, I don't have much of a problem with myself anymore, especially with all the headphone shit. And I've gotten used to my own voice, but having to just sit here and listen to a conversation we had a fucking 2 months ago, like, and it's so long, and it's like,
Yeah, I know.
I tried to read while doing it. That just gave me a fucking headache. So all I could do is literally sit here and play my Switch pretty much while listening to the recording. And then like, oh shit, name. Fucking pause, go back. Clip that out, dude.
Yep.
I'm at the point where I almost just want to say, fuck it.
Just upload it.
Just upload it.
Yeah, no. I remember at one point, you and Arxel were talking about hentai.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys walked out. He's like, yeah, they just started talking about hentai, so I left. And I was like, they're talking about hentai without me? And I fucking opened the door, swung in. I'm like, you guys are fucking talking about porn without me? And I sat down and just listened.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It sucks, too, because he wanted to do what would have been our last episode, schedule-wise. Arxel had available. But obviously, I was out of town, so we couldn't do it. So it kind of sucked. He even gave me shit for that when I showed up. He was like, oh, man, and here I had the day set for you, too, and you were out of fucking town working. I'm like, damn. Sorry, man, I was making that money.
Yep.
It had been over a year since I was able to get overtime because the last job site I was on didn't allow it. So that's why I jumped on that fucking gun. They're like, you want to work fucking 14 hours and have a free room in a hotel? Yeah.
Yep.
I got no life at home. Let's go.
Must have been cold, though, up in the mountains.
Luckily, I mean, the building was inside, but also like not, because because it was inside the hotel up there, but the whole exterior had been demoed, but it was covered in plastic. So we did have plastic covering what was exposed, but obviously the plastic isn't going to do too much,
right?
Especially when you have a big cut open in the plastic because you got got to go in and out.
Mm-hmm.
We had heaters going, but it was definitely okay compared to the last time I was up on the fucking hill doing that fucking event center.
Yeah.
And the building was wide open with just snow blowing sideways through the building.
Yeah, no, I fucking bet.
And being inside, and that's why during that job, I like anytime they're like, oh yeah, we have work, outside the exterior to do. I'm like, I'll do it because it's actually colder inside of an unfinished building than it is outside.
Damn.
Because outside you at least have sun, shit like that. Even if it's snowing, it's still technically warmer outside. Because inside, all you have is concrete and steel, which is already freezing cold, and it ain't gonna warm up. Yeah. So the building just remains frozen on the inside. So it's actually more warm outside during the winter of open buildings like that.
Yeah, see, the shit you learn.
yeah, it fucking sucks. But, well, we didn't really talk about Deadpool very much. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited, but. Well, you got Deer Simulator. Okay, so I got two more movie things to talk about, or we can jump to something in between. Do you want to do movies or something else? I'll give you the choice off my card here.
Let's do a movie.
A movie
we'll
again?
Do something else.
All right. So it just dropped. I don't know if you've watched it. I watched the whole trailer on iFunny. They have the whole trailer on iFunny.
Okay.
The Borderlands movie.
There's going to be a Borderlands movie?
The trailer's out. Pull your phone up and watch it.
Oh, shit.
Yep, here we go. We will be right back with his reaction. I kind of want to record his reaction. But again, I don't know how copyright works. Educate me in the comments on this copyright bullshit. For now, we will pause. All right, so we're done with the trailer.
Yeah.
I decided to call up Ender because he's the Borderlands specialist. First, though, I want fucking Die Hard. What'd you think?
I don't know, man. It doesn't look good. First of all, who's that bitch playing Tiny Tina? That don't sound like Tiny Tina. Don't look like Tiny Tina. It's sure shit not Tiny Tina. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like the casting. It feels very weird.
Yeah.
The only person that fits is Jack Black.
Exactly.
Yeah, but fucking Kevin Hart playing Roland, the
like,
most serious
Roland's
character.
Supposed to be
serious.
Roland's supposed to be Roland. Like, what the fuck, man?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and the issue is that like the person that's making most of the comments is Roland the entire trailer.
Yeah.
Like, the issue is they're picking. It's either they're changing the whole story plot of the game, or like of the show or movie or whatever it is. Either they're changing the whole plot of everything and everything's just going to be done their way, or everything's going to be very off-centered with the timeline.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest issue with everything is like they're putting characters together. Like my biggest thing is Krieg. The only reason why Krieg isn't killing everybody is because of Maya.
Yeah, and she's not even in the fucking movie.
And she's not even in the movie. And that's what's
Yeah.
blowing my mind is like the casters or the developers or directors don't even understand the game any bit. They're just going off of, oh, this is a great selling game. Let's make a movie out of it.
Yeah, they
And
just
then-
looked up like, oh, who are the most popular characters in Borderlands series? They
Yeah.
looked it up because Tiny Tina's not even a main fucking character. She's a side character. And they gave her the fucking lead role and had some old bitch fucking player. And it just, I don't know, the whole thing. And, God, what's the siren? I forgot her name. I'm spacing. Not Mai, the other siren.
Oh, Lilith?
Lilith.
Yeah, Lilith.
Why she looks
Like,
so fucking
why-
old?
Yeah, Kate
That's what I'm
Blanchett
saying.
isn't a good Lilith.
No.
Lilith is supposed to be young and
You know
Maya-
who who I would have maybe picked for Lilith?
who?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone would be a good Lilith.
Not a bad one.
I can see it.
The other issue I have is like sirens and stuff like that. That's your biggest thing. Like, and they didn't even have a single ability being used.
Yeah, it didn't show
All you
her
have
using
is-
any siren. Doesn't even have her like siren tattoo on her chest or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't have any of the siren arms or anything like that. All they have in it is just the thing on the moon, like the Firehawk on the moon. I'm like, wow, that's great. So she didn't even learn. The only reason that the Firehawk thing is on the moon is because she went to the moon. Like, I don't understand it. I don't. I think they're trying to like make it nostalgic for players,
but it's not.
but it's
real-
not.
A real player is gonna know what's going on, and this movie honestly kind of looks like bullshit. The only saving grace is Jack Black as Claptrap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Apparently, even like what were you saying, Ender? Like Rotten Tomatoes is already shutting it down hard.
Oh, yeah. People are already going because it's a fan service. You put in your review on it, and people are already like trying to boycott the entire movie from being launched. Like Rotten Tomatoes is already at a like below percentage,
Hell yeah.
just which I've never wanted a movie to fail so badly than this one.
Oh,
I
man.
want it to fail.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. These companies are just putting out movies,
They're cash grabs.
video game movies, and it's just shitty.
Yeah, they're just doing it for the cash grab. That's it.
You want a game or a movie to be good that's based off of a game? Hire the writing team of the game to
Yeah.
help with the movie.
Like Witcher
Yeah.
did.
Witcher did exactly the same thing. Witcher had help directly from the
Yep.
studio to help out with. Plus, Henry Cavill was a massive Witcher fan and read all the books, so he knew kind of what's going on.
Mhm.
But the reasoning on why that went so good. Why did the fourth season suck? Because he was no longer part of the writing team.
Yep,
And it
exactly.
went off the rails. Go figure.
Yeah.
Like-
What do you know? It's like there's a pattern here or something.
There's a pattern when you're going off the rails of something. Halo. Big
Yeah.
one we brought up yesterday. You go off the fucking rails, guess what? People that were big Halo fans don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't care for it.
Well, I think another one, like look at another successful one, would be the Super Mario Brothers movie because Nintendo actually had their hands in that entire movie.
Mhm.
Well, also, it's fucking animated. Keep it animated. You want to make Borderlands good? Like I said this yesterday. Keep it fucking animated, and then just have voiceovers.
Well, yeah, because one of the most nostalgic things about Borderlands is its animation
art
style.
style.
Yeah, the graphics,
the,
yeah.
the style of the game.
Like I would so watch an anime in the Borderlands style. That would be awesome.
Did you see that they tried to make the vehicle kind of the same art style?
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't work out.
It looks like shit.
Yeah.
It looks like Ford.
I've seen better cosplay. Like actually, there's actually good Borderland cosplayers out there who like legitimately look like they just popped out of the fucking game, with the
Yeah.
amount of like detail they do on their bodies and everything to make it look like the actual Borderlands style.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's
I
the-
just didn't like it.
No,
Oh,
it's dog shit. Like,
It-
fucking nervous.
It feels like they were given a timeline and they rushed it, but they've already thrown this out like a year or two ago.
and Roland. Another thing that bothers me about Kevin Hart being Roland. Roland's a big motherfucker. He's a
Yeah.
soldier.
Roland, huge. Roland in the game is like 6'7" or 6'5".
He's
Yeah.
fucking huge. And then you got the fucking smallest famous black guy right now playing him.
So there's the one of the main bad guys, right? The guy that's like in all black that's just in one scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's Supposedly that's Handsome Jack.
The fuck
That's
it
that's
is.
exactly what I just asked him too. I was like, "Is that supposed to be fucking Handsome Jack? Because that's not him.
Absolutely
That doesn't look like him."
Absolutely not.
That's who it is because they picked the most iconic bad guy.
Oh
So fucking stupid.
So again, they said fuck the timeline, you know, fuck all the other characters. For some
None of
reason,
this makes sense. Well, I made the comment yesterday that the biggest person that's in every single game that's at the beginning of every game is Marcus. He's let me tell you a story. That guy. He's not even in it. And if he is in it, he's not at all in any type of screen time. Because that blows my mind that you're not keeping it to the original. You could have started the trailer off with him saying something, and everyone would have been hooked right off the bat.
Well, let me tell you a story, and it starts off with all them in the bus or something, just like the game started.
Yep.
Just like that, and kind of introduce everybody like the original thing. No, this was like I don't know. It feels like kids made it in their backyard, and this is the best. I've seen fan-made versions of the Borderlands trailer that look better than this.
Absolutely. But
No,
you know,
it's
big time Hollywood, man. They know best.
yeah. They know how to fail a company. They know how to fail a game.
Yeah.
Like you make a movie or a TV show based off of a game that does really well, and it'll blow up sales. Witcher for the big thing. They rolled out another update.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk rolled out. Well, that saved the fucking game.
Absolutely saved the game. That game was pretty much dead.
It was already a Game Awards winning game. They made the TV show out of it, and it just made everybody come back to it. This could have had so much of an impact. I don't even want to play Borderlands right now. If the devs are okay with this movie, I'm like, dude, no, this is terrible, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't at all.
It's
a big fat fucking no for me, that's for sure.
I literally paused the trailer like 5 times.
I am curious enough to watch it, but I will not watch it in theaters.
Yeah, when he asked, "Is that Tiny Tina?" I said, "Yeah." He almost threw his phone across the room.
Dude, yeah, it's like that's Tiny Tina. Like she has no humor whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like
besides the one scene, like, "Oh, let me blow your body parts everywhere."
Yeah,
like that's a one little part, and that's like a simple version of Tina.
Yeah.
Tina would have been like literally the first time you meet Tina, she's torturing somebody.
yeah, exactly.
So it's like every single scene that she's in is about murder, death, everything. And you have Tina over here as a main role, which is aggravating as fuck.
Yeah, because look, even in Tiny Tina's fucking game, she's not main role.
Yeah,
she just tells the story.
Yeah.
In her own fucking game.
Yeah, and that's what I love. She doesn't have screen time in her own game.
No,
you know?
besides the minor cutscenes of her being the DM, like other than that, like...
Well, I said if Creek speaks one single time and he's not psychotic when he speaks,
yeah,
I'm gonna have an issue. What rating is it?
I don't think it has one yet. Not rated. Probably gonna be like PG.
If it's PG, it's gonna get so much hate.
Yeah,
it's gonna fail right there. The failing point of it, right there, is
it's probably gonna be PG-13, most likely.
They're gonna try to appeal to the younger generation,
which isn't gonna work because their target audience should have been veteran Borderlands players.
Exactly, which most of us are now in our fucking 20s, 20s and 30s.
Well, anybody that was around when Borderlands 1 came out is now in their mid-20s. So it's like, even if you were a Borderlands 3 fan, I mean, none of the timeline fits in a Borderlands 3 fucking area anyways. Like,
yeah, no. Because even in Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina's an adult now, isn't she? Or from what I remember.
Like 18 or something.
Yeah, there you go.
She's 16, 17.
Yeah.
In Borderlands 3.
Yeah, so late teenager.
Late teenager. She's definitely hit puberty. She definitely matured a little bit. She's still fucking psychotic.
Yep.
And it's like you the issue is that like none of these fit.
Nope.
Nobody fits. Tiny Tina's always with Brick and Mordecai.
Yeah,
always.
Always with Maya. They're Lilith and Roland. Sure, I guess, but it's like it does. Roland isn't even Roland anymore. It's like mini Roland.
Roland Jr.
Roland Jr. Yeah, this is like his smaller, shittier fucking cousin. Roland. And then Lilith is like, she's gone through a whole path of depression and
went through menopause.
She's like 40 to 50 and she's just miserable.
Yeah. Went through siren menopause.
Yeah, dude. Maybe this takes place. Maybe this takes place in 50 years after this shit, dude. Roland never died. Alternate timeline. They're all old and depressed, dude.
Totally.
Yeah, no, it was bad. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh fuck no.
I'm definitely not gonna watch it.
I think we should definitely all go see it in theaters. Not opening weekend because we won't give them any fucking credit. But we all go see it in theaters and just fucking throw shit at the screen.
Just wear a shirt that says, "I know this movie's gonna suck."
Yeah,
I'm here for the train wreck.
Anybody that sees it first day is either really excited to see it fail, or somebody that's never played the games.
Yeah.
That's going to be your majority audience right there. Is the only reason your movie might sell is because of the memes and how trash it's going to be.
Well, it's like I'm sure the only reason that the Halo TV show did any good is because, all the people watching it know him from, like, oh, look, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Like, even my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I saw the Halo TV show," and I'm like, "How'd you think about it?" "Oh, I liked it." "Yeah, fuck that show."
Yeah, because you've never played the fucking games.
Yep.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Is when you're ripping away prime elements from the game that make the game amazing and great, and put in your own little twist into it. That's where shit starts to go downhill.
Yeah.
Also, the vault boss, whatever that's at the end, or whatever big monster it is, I don't remember being able to drive my car through it.
Fuck
yeah,
no. That shit was a hell fight.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I'm
literally
saying.
like a 30-minute fight of just bouncing around.
That's my whole issue. Is like you're making it seem like these characters, like, yeah, they're strong, they're definitely strong, but you're dumbing it down to make it seem like they're more overpowered than the vault monsters.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna have, because one thing that I think would have been cool in the movie is if they actually had death and respawn, because it literally that out of all games, that one actually has a meaning behind the respawn.
Yeah.
It's literally explained, that oh yeah, this is from I forget which corporation made the respawn machine. Was it? Well, no. Which corpo is it that does the fucking respawns?
It's the same one that
does most of the guns.
Yeah, it's the same one that Handsome Jack is part of. Malawan.
Yeah, Malawan. Your respawn thing's Malawan. We won't let you die, but you're in a lot of debt now.
Well, the thing that I was trying to pay attention to, because I have enough experience in the game, so I'm trying to figure out what weapons people are using, and one thing that kind of aggravates me is that the Malawan Corporation isn't even using Malawan weapons.
Go figure.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that Malawan sides behind is their fucking robotics.
Yeah.
That's the thing you fight 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And you don't see a single one in the entire trailer. I'm so scared to see how it's gonna come, dude.
It's gonna fail so fucking hard. I can't wait to watch it burn.
When Fear said, "Oh, they're coming out with the Borderlands," I got a little bit excited, and then I saw the trailer. I was like, "No."
Just wait for your BioShock trailer to finally come out, because it's probably gonna be the same.
The devs are working with it though.
We'll see. We will see. You never know anymore.
The whole thing, if you want a game to succeed, is either have the devs help with it and actually develop a great storyline to it, or base it off of a game that has no set character.
Or make it anime.
Fallout, for example, has no set character.
Yeah, the dude has no name. It's the Lone Wanderer.
He's literally just the Lone Wanderer or the Vault Dweller. There's no name to him, so you can make the new TV show however the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Go fucking nuts. You want to include new creatures in the game? Awesome. Or in the show? Awesome. Go fucking nuts, because you can. Because there's new creatures in every fucking state in Fallout anyways.
Yeah, so that's true.
Going down that route, you can go fucking nuts. But This, you're taking major characters and just revamping them into however the fuck you see fit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a fucking dumpster
like,
fire.
honestly,
it sucks.
Poor casting.
Yep. Besides Jack
does-
Black as Claptrap, only good call.
But
Yeah.
even then, I really wish it would have been the super high pitched Claptrap that I know.
Yeah, I mean, why couldn't they have had the original voice of Claptrap be Claptrap? Like, why not? It's a voice. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the moment I heard his voice, I was like, I mean, it's nostalgic. It's Jack Black. That's awesome. Haven't seen him in any movies in a while. But Claptrap's voice is so iconic.
Yeah, it really is. Oh,
And you just... We'll see. I'm really curious if it is PG-13 to see what a PG-13 Krieg is. That's going to be the
That's gonna be
dumpster
it's
sad.
fire.
going to be
It's
horrible.
going to be a sad Creek.
Yeah.
It's going to be a silent Krieg.
Yep.
Well, we all agree it's going to fucking suck. So
Have you already watched the Deadpool trailer?
that was the first one
Yeah.
we watched. Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I liked it.
I look
liked
forward
a
to
lot.
it. Still waiting to see that big fat R on the rating.
Well, we already know in R.
Oh man, I don't fucking know.
Now Disney's already released that it's going to be its first rated R movie.
All right, let's hope they don't fucking Disneyfy it too much.
Fucking what's his name said he wouldn't even do it unless it was rated R. He doesn't like being limited.
Yeah.
He stated he did not want another Green Lantern
Mhm.
fucking episode.
Ugh.
Right. But yeah, no, it looked good from what I saw. Definitely excited about fucking Wolverine being in it and seeing what chaos. Like, I love the whole I'm Marvel Jesus. So I look forward to it, but again, I'm on the fence now that it's a part of Disney. So we will have to wait and see.
I just really hope they rip into Disney on the movie.
I know. I like that he's already making fun of Disney a little bit in the trailer. So we will see. But all right. Well, appreciate your input on Borderlands. Glad to know that we're all on the same page about this fucking shit show.
Absolutely.
And we'll hit you up, man.
All right, man.
Later.
Yeah, no, when I saw Kevin Hart, I'm like, okay, are they going to make a new black character? Because it's not rolling.
Nope, he is rolling.
That's so disappointing, man.
Very, very disappointing.
Like, I like Kevin Hart as a comedian and actor,
Mm-hmm.
but know your place, little man.
Yeah, he is not
You
rolling.
are not rolling.
Fuck no. So,
Kate Blanchett isn't Siren.
no.
Whoever that bitch was isn't Tiny Tina.
Absolutely not.
Like, in the timeline that there's going with, air quotes, Tiny Tina's like a 12-year-old girl,
Yeah.
11-year-old girl.
Yeah, because in the original Borderlands, she's young as fuck.
Yeah. So it's just, it's going to be a dumpster fire, and I'm not looking forward to it.
No, and it's not the like good dumpster fire that you want to look at. It's like,
Yeah.
I got to get away from this smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking forward to dropping that on you.
Yeah, no.
Now you're as disappointed as we are.
Now I'm very disappointed.
Should we keep the disappointment going or talk about something good? Because I have something else on here that's supposed to be massively disappointing, also in the movie eras.
Oh,
Or do you want to go to something else, something a little uplifting, and then get disappointed again?
let's do uplifting and disappointed. I like emotional roller coasters.
Okay, uplifting. Did you see that Will Ramos just dropped a new single?
I did not.
Yeah, it's called "The Riptide," and it's actually pretty interesting with Will doing some clean vocals. You know, take a listen to that song. And before we get super into that one, though, this one's quick. This is literally a 1-minute song. So this is a new band that just came out called Face Yourself. And this woman is a female singer, is being called the female Will Ramos.
Okay.
I will have you listen to this song real quick, and you tell me what you think. Yeah, so like I said, Face Yourself, basically being called right now the female Will Ramos with them growls she's got and shit.
Ooh, I really like the cover art.
Yeah, good cover art and everything to it. I enjoy to see. So far, most of their songs are literally like 1 minute long, very short songs right now, but they are new, so I look forward to seeing where they go.
Damn, she is hot.
She's hot and got great growls. Like, I am curious to see what happens.
All right.
Enjoying
now.
it so far. Yeah, Riptide. It's under just the Will Ramos. It's not under Lorna Shore, but it's his new single they just put out, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. So I'll have you take a listen and tell me what you think.
That was pretty good.
I think my only complaint about it is the little too much auto tune right there towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting. I mean, it's a pretty good song. To me, it kind of feels like almost like a Pain Remains, but the lyrics don't hit as hard as Pain Remains.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Give him credit for trying something different.
I mean, honestly, he has good, clean vocals.
Yeah.
It's just not what I'm used to from him.
No, not at all. But at the same time, I would be like curious to hear Pain Remains and clean vocals, just because of like those lyrics of that song alone.
Mm-hmm.
I think could also make for a pretty, like if they were to do like say an acoustic version of Pain Remains with clean vocals, I think could be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want it? No. No, I love my death metal. But I'm saying like it could work, it would be interesting.
Right.
So, but don't start making a habit of putting clean vocals in your music, because
do whatever the fuck you want.
No, don't. Do what I want. Do. I'm the fan. I'm more important.
No, you're not. No, that's the thing. That's the thing that a lot of people don't really understand is it's really hard to stay pissed off when you're making that much fucking money.
Motherfucker, that's my line.
Yeah. That's your line from Parkway.
Yes, exactly.
Well, actually, it's your brother's line.
Yeah, I'll say, truthfully speaking, my brother was the one who told me that. And it's a good point. And I support bands trying new things. Majority of the time, it doesn't work. Or maybe it does. Maybe it's a massive success. Mm-hmm. But I like when they don't make too much of a habit of it. Go back to what made you what you are. I have no problem with a band going off the rails, doing something new, trying out things, but kind of always come back to where you are. Look at like Bullet for Valentine, for example. They started off fucking metalcore as shit, one of the earliest metalcore bands. They held that for quite a while. Then they tried their whole like punkish thing with the Temper Temper album, which is the worst I believe they ever made. Then they tried something else a little new with the with Gravity, the album Gravity. Very light album compared to the others. A lot of mostly just clean vocals, much slowed down. Worked fantastic. One of my favorite albums by them is Gravity. But then they did the best thing they could do. They went back to their roots with the self-titled album. That self-titled album straight gives me fucking Poison vibes. Like that literally went all the way back to the original, and to me in almost an angrier fucking way than Poison was.
Yeah.
Like the way his like scream developed over the year, like now it's like to me seems much more fucking angry high pitch than it was during the like say Fever and Poison era. Mm-hmm. And I think it was the best thing they fucking did. That has now probably become my second favorite Bullet album because, sorry, but you'll never beat Fever to me because that is my favorite album. But definitely became second best. When that album came out, like, Spotify, the top 100, I'm pretty sure I had at least like 6 of the fucking songs from that album on my top 100.
Yeah, no.
Like, I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, but you can't expect bands to stick to the same thing.
No, I fully support trying something new. But at the same time, it's like the old phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, hell, look at Lamb of God. They've been doing the same shit forever, and it's still fucking great.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Randy's just an angry motherfucker.
You can't, it's like Mike Shinoda said, you can't expect someone to be like, oh, I want to do it this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and them not get tired of it. They are human. Artists have their limits too, and it's like, if they want to try something new, I support it. But at the same time, it's like, I like your old shit.
Yeah. It's all, and like, you ask anyone, like, oh yeah, no, I definitely like their old shit more. Then how come bands just don't go back to do their old shit?
Because they get tired of doing it.
I get that, but go back. I'm not saying permanently, like, never try something new. Try it, but then go back. Like I say, Parkway, I think their new album, if when they do come out with a new one, needs to go back to some fucking, go back to that fucking deep blues shit. Because they've already went off the rails, like the last two. The last album definitely went off the rails. The one before that still kept a little true, didn't fully cut the fucking roots off, but had some changes. But I think now it's time we just kind of go back. You want to know what band actually just came out and said, the lead singer is like, yep, I think on our next album, we're going back to what got us here. We're going back to our roots. And that was Whitechapel.
That I'm looking forward to.
See?
Yeah.
It's great they tried something new, but now they're going to go back to the roots. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, I think they need to start doing that more often. I fully support trying new things, trying all that, but go back to what got you there.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, hell, look at A Day to Remember. I haven't really liked many of their albums in a long time because they have not ever gone back to, like, say, my favorite album, What Separates Me From You. I love that album. Hardcore shit. Even Slipknot, they tried new things. Say, look at, pardon. All Hope Is Gone. That was definitely off the rails for them a little bit, It worked, and then they kind of went back. It works out better, I think, in my opinion, that way. And like you were saying, if an artist does get truly tired of doing the same thing over and over, just do like Corey Taylor did and have like fucking 3 different bands. Have your root band, Slipknot. Have your, say you want to do your clean, less hardcore shit. You got Stone Sour.
Yeah.
You want some fucking rap and super over the top. What the hell is this? You got Corey Taylor solo shit.
Yeah.
Or another great example is James Maynard from Tool. You got Tool, then you got fucking A Perfect Circle, much more tone, mellow music, and then you got Pussifer, the what the fuck is this? But I like it. You don't have to stick with the one, and that's why I like the singers that actually do that more expand out and like, I really want to do this, but I know this does not fit under this band. Let's make a new band and do it this way.
Yeah.
I think that's the better choice of to do things, would be like that. Because, you damn well know that, what song was it that Corey put? It was a CMFT Must Be Stopped. Straight up fucking rap song. He would not have been able to do that with Slipknot or Stone Sour, so he did a solo album. And it worked out great.
Right.
Like, say, Will Ramos is even doing that. He has Lorna Shore, and then he also has his solo shit just under the Will Ramos tab.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see him, doing more clean vocal songs. Like, say, I could definitely accept, say, a Pain Remains acoustic under just the Will Ramos name. Not under Lorna Shore at all, but if it was just under Will Ramos, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my, input on it.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of the same as the movies. It's like exactly like we were talking about with the whole games to movies. You want to try your new thing and all that. You kind of spitting on the original fans here. Exact same thing, honestly.
For me, it doesn't correlate.
How does it not correlate?
It's different.
It's not different.
It's different.
It's like they want to take and they want to try something new and put their own twist on it. What am I talking about? Talking about game to movies, or am I talking about music? Which one am I talking about? You don't know. Because it's the same.
But it's not.
It is.
It's definitely not.
It's the same.
No, like, as an example, one of Slipknot's top songs is a very
what's the name of the song?
And soft song.
What's the name of the song?
God, what is it called?
Come on, what's the name of the song? I know exactly what song you're talking about, and it's from All Hope Is Gone.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Because it's one of my favorite songs.
Snuff.
Hey, took you long enough.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that was one song on a whole album. It wasn't a whole album done softcore. I'm okay with trying things here and there. Just don't forget your roots. Because your roots is what got you here. So keep going.
But sometimes roots get pulled and you need to move on.
Yeah, and it's normally a fucking mistake. If you want to pull your roots and fucking move on, that's fine, but replant yourself. Fucking find them old roots and fucking reconnect. But What else? What else you got written on your little card over there? Let's see. I'm down to one. Okay, I'm down to two things now.
Overlord.
Overlord. Yeah, it caught me off guard with this one.
Yeah.
What up?
So a new trailer dropped
Oh, God, I forgot to write that down.
for the movie,
Yep.
and I'm fucking here for it.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. It looks
Yeah.
really good. I've seen it too. It looks.
And the thing is, it's only like a 10-second trailer. And
I know.
it's-
How do you get people so pumped with a 10-second trailer, but it worked?
Yeah, dude. It's just Iron's right there, just looking like a fucking badass, and it's perfect. That's all you need
For Overlord fans.
for Overlord fans to attract them is just Lord Hines sitting there looking like a fucking badass,
You know what? The only way you could have gotten more Overlord fans excited?
showing Alberto's titties.
There you go. I'll say Alberto sitting there
Alberto's
looking all
titties.
like you got either Ainz looking all badass or Alberto looking all sexy.
Alberto, fucker.
Fuck off. I'm dyslexic.
Dyslexic.
But yeah, no, it looks good. Speaking of anime, there's actually one I just finished watching. It was a short 12 episode one. I was bored scrolling my Crunchyroll like I do. For some reason, I've been on this whole like villainous kick. I think I talked to you about Reborn as the Villainous and All Routes Lead to Doom.
Yeah.
So I found another one called I'm in Love with the Villainous.
Huh.
Same exact story concept. Girl gets isekai'd into a dating sim game. But literally right off the bat, she just goes up to the fucking villainous girl and goes, I'm in love with you and I don't care who knows it.
That's awesome.
So the whole thing is because she's basically the main character of the game, you know, but nobody knows they're in a game, you know how isekais work, you know. But she has no interest in the three target dudes that you're supposed to be dating. Her whole thing is obsessed with the villainous. So it's definitely a lesbian love thing. But it's like what's her Ray Taylor is the main character name. And she's just so over the top and like charismatic, and it works out so well because obviously the villainess is royalty and like, ew, get away from me, commoner. Like, and she's so obsessed with her in such a fun kind of way. And I love any kind of character, especially when it comes to the female characters. I love the ones that like change their voices all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you like know what I'm talking about, where they go like to the super like deep, like, no, I'm actually serious.
Yeah.
Or they're all hype and pitch. Like, she's like all over the place, and it's really fun. I think it's actually a great little 12 episode thing. I'm pretty sure it's done. I don't think there's anything continuing of it, but I recommend of checking it out if you're into that kind of rom-com thing.
Okay.
There's like two things that are like, okay, the fuck. One, obviously being a whole like lesbian lover thing, which I enjoy. There's like one like episode where they actually talked about, like, brought up like, are you gay? Like, they actually talk about it and all that. But then it takes a big twist to some fucking incest.
Oh shit!
It's like, what the fuck did this come in here for? But it's definitely a really fun one to watch, especially if you're into that kind of main character like I am. I love the whole like over the top personalities like that. And she's just making jokes about everything all the time, because that's kind of like how I do, how I laugh at everything, even things that aren't funny, I laugh it off. So definitely kind of made her way up to the waifu list. Sadly, she's lesbian, so I can't get her. Tried that already.
Shit.
But no, I think it was a good watch. Like I said, I watched it all. I literally got through it this week. It was just a 12 episode run and really fun. A lot of funny things and very enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I've just been on a big Overlord kick.
I'm all caught up, so I'm just waiting.
I'm reading them now. Well,
novel or manga?
Novel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm reading the light novels. Well, I'm listening to it mostly because I've just, again, don't crucify me. I'm just at work on my lift, just like popping earbud in, listen to a couple, like maybe a book and a half a day, and then I'll go home because ArcSoul has all of them too.
Yeah,
and then I'll read them. Skip to where I'm at in the book series. Continue it at work. and then I'll come back and read it, and I'm just there's a lot more fucking detail,
Obviously.
a lot more, and
Yeah.
they skip over so much shit in the show that should be in there.
I know.
And it's crazy to me because the first season literally fits in 3 books,
Mm-hmm.
and it should have just been 2 books, realistically. So, I don't know. I'm just very excited for it.
I mean, that's just what happens with anime. Like, they just, they have to crunch it down, and get it to all the fit in a short run.
Of course.
Because, like, obviously Chainsaw Man being the first manga I read before an anime, I got through season 1 and I was like, that was like freaking 6 mangas rammed into one season. Like,
Yeah.
wow, that was a lot shoved in there. But it works, it still works. And you just got to know that, if you don't already know that, say if you're new to like anime and manga or hell, even comic and movies, like
Mhm.
shit's always going to get cut short and rammed. And it's always been that way. Look at any kind of novel into movie. It's never the same. They always, they left this out. Well, they kind of have to,
I get it, but at the same time, it's like, take your time with it, Like what Demon Slayer's doing, they're doing it perfectly. They started off with that whole first season. That whole first season takes up like 6 books, and it's a 24 episode first season. So it's like, there you go, really good. And then it just takes off from there, and it's done really, really well, and it's not skipping over a bunch of shit that's happening.
Yeah, see, the problem is the majority of people don't like long stretch things. Obviously, Demon Slayer's doing it good. You want to talk about something that was pretty true to the original manga, Dragon Ball Z. Look how long that is. Not many people want to watch.
It's because it's all fucking filler.
There is a lot of filler. Not nearly as much as Naruto. There's some filler. But at the same time, Dragon Ball Z had like one of the best filler episodes ever made. And it's where Goku and Piccolo go get their driver's licenses. And it's fucking hilarious.
They get their driver's licenses even though they can fucking fly.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. It's them trying to fit in a normal society, and it's a funny ass episode. Dragon Ball to me has always had like really fun fillers. Like Dragon Ball Super, they literally have a fucking baseball episode that is fucking hilarious. Like it's literally all them playing baseball, and obviously Goku and Vegeta being the competitive as they are, even in a fun-friendly baseball game. You got Goku walking up, straight goes fucking Super Saiyan Blue and shit at the bat, just to hit bunt, and then run.
God damn.
Motherfucker's literally at the bat, powers up all the way, and they
just for a bunch of like, pop.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, it's hilarious. Like, Dragon Ball, I think, has always had some really good filler episodes. Bleach is another one that's like, God damn, that's a lot of filler. And not good filler either. I like single episode fillers. I don't like long stretch filler because there's a couple, like especially Naruto apparently has like 150 something filler stretch. I don't like that shit. Give me like a fun single episode filler. I'm all about something that does not definitely belong in here. Like I said, Dragon Ball playing baseball. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. That doesn't belong here at all. That's a fun filler. I'm okay with those kind of fillers, but when you have a long stretch of it, it's like, really, can we get back to our regularly scheduled program now, or what?
Yeah, no, but that's where I'm at with Overlord. I'm just really digging it right now.
That's good. Another thing I've been digging, I'm not super big on app games. That was loud.
Yep.
That was the other thing I was supposed to get to, but I already brought up apps. Invincible has an app game.
Really?
Indeed. This episode is not sponsored by the new Invincible app game, though I wish it was. It's called Guarding the Globe. It's pretty basic. It's kind of an idle game, where you kind of build up your team of 5, you fight, and then, the fight is literally you sit there and kind of watch as they punch each other a lot.
Okay.
But it's a good time killer, especially when you're taking a shit. That's how I judge app games. Because to me, I have a Switch. I could be sitting on the shitter playing my Switch, actual games.
Oh, yeah.
or it could be on my phone. So obviously, it's a pretty good app game for me to take it in the shitter instead of my Switch. That's how I judge them.
Okay.
But I've been enjoying it. It's got some pretty okay animation. It's kind of got its own story going on, which I think is a cool thing about it. And it's kind of just a little indie guy, or not indie, but idle gotcha game.
Okay.
So very simple, but I enjoy it. I think it's pretty fun. I actually just unlocked Omni-Man on my team, so I'm pumped about that.
That's pretty cool.
But it's got, obviously, each character has the different rarities, Omni-Man being elite rare. Your basic idle app game. Very basic, but it's fun.
Yeah, no. With app games, the only ones that I really ever played were from Max Games. So, God, what were they called? Age of War, Stickman.
Oh, yeah, those are always good.
So, yeah.
My favorite, still to this day, probably app game would be Cartoon Wars. That was one of those stick ones where you had to defend your castle and the armies going at it. Always loved that one. Another app game I love dearly, mostly because I used to play it on y8.com, which was an old Flash game website. Balloon Tower Defense.
Oh, yeah.
I used to play the shit out of that on Y8 before it became a big deal. So I still play those on my phone, obviously. I love the Balloon Tower Defense games. They're
love
great.
Balloon Tower Defense.
And then majority of my app games now are actually all the anime ones. Like, obviously, Dragon Ball Legends, I really enjoy. The new Black Clover one, which actually, for being an app game, is actually really detailed and has a lot going on to it. It kind of is almost like a Genshin Impact kind of app game, but Black Clover.
Okay.
I also love the Konosuba. Konosuba's fucking great. So I play the Konosuba app game, which almost all the anime app games are pretty much the same. It's the fucking gotcha, try to get the fucking characters you want, build up your team, fight waves. They're almost all the same. Even the new Mortal Kombat one, exact same, but it's actually got some story going to it. Apparently, I like those kind of games. Another one that really surprised me that I actually got one of the first app games I actually spent money on was Mighty Doom. I've showed you that one before. You're a little Doom guy, but you use your thumb to move him around to dodge shit, and he just auto shoots everything. I really enjoy that game, though. I think it's great. And then I actually just got into, this is when I was up in the hotel for a fucking month. All I had with me was my Switch and my phone. So I started downloading all kinds of free games and trying them out. And I actually got into the Marvel Snap, which I've actually been enjoying. Ace actually plays it too, and it's cool because you can play with your friends. And I like that one because it's got actual cards that you use. And the more you play, you actually can upgrade your cards. So they have how in normal card games we have shinies and shit.
Yeah.
This is cool since it's digital. When you upgrade your card to the new rarity, the first one is called Frame Break. So obviously the card kind of breaks out of frame. Next rarity level is 3D. So you actually look and the card's actually 3D.
That's pretty cool.
My favorite thing actually about the game is that. But very simple combat. It's literally just a card game. You have 3 different play areas to play in. Each card has whether a on reveal effect or a ongoing effect. Mm-hmm. And the whole point is whoever has the highest score in each area. So you have your 3 areas. Say I have 3 cards here that add up to 15, and you only have 2 cards added up to 10. So obviously I won that area at the end of it because it's only a 5-round game.
Okay.
So whoever basically has the most points in the most areas wins. So very simple, but you can really get creative because it actually has the ongoing or this causes this effect when you play this card. So you can get pretty creative with it. And I think it's fun. Very fast, too. Like I said, it's 5 rounds. You actually play against everyone you play against is online. And you can even do friendly fights. Like me and Ace were actually playing it at Last Wrestling. We were sitting there waiting for our turn. We started playing it together. So, and I'm pretty sure Invincible, we can actually fight against each other, our teams. So if you do get interested in it.
Yeah, no, the only app game that I have downloaded currently is Pokemon Go.
You fucking faggot.
Hey.
What?
It's pretty boring.
I'm aware.
That's why I've only touched it once since I downloaded it yesterday.
I just think it was hilarious when that game came out, man. You had people literally dying for that fucking game.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, legitly, people were fucking driving around their car, fucking looking at it, like, oh, wait, there's a Pokestop here, fucking getting car crashes, walking around, like,
well, you can't fucking fix stupid, and I'm not stupid most of the time.
If only it was I just wish it was a deadly virus. Which makes me truly question, like, I wonder, I know I'm not a very smart person, but say if stupidity, you know, what we consider stupidity was actually a deadly virus, I'm pretty sure I'd be okay. I may be actually mentally retarded and, you know, not the wisest motherfucker, but I'm not that level of stupid.
Yeah.
Or better yet, ignorant. I think that'd be a better word even to use. How fucking ignorantly retarded people are. I don't even think I'm using the word ignorant right. See, I'm stupid. I'm definitely going to die from the stupid virus.
Yeah, no, dude, but I've never been that obsessed with something that I'm like, no.
God, it was like,
No,
there was that one fucking Netflix movie that came out and people were actually going around fucking blindfolded and shit.
Oh, Bird Box?
Is that what it was? I just remember seeing like people like doing like the challenge of whatever it was, like driving blindfolded and doing all this shit. And I'm like,
yeah, no. Netflix literally had to release a statement saying, "This is a movie. Don't reenact it. You will die."
It's pretty fucking sad when you just see the distance that people are willing to go nowadays for a simple fucking like and view on their video. Like, though I am one of them, I make, you know, content and shit. Never will I fucking go above to get a simple fucking like.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go remake One Man, One Jar. I'll be right back.
2 boys, 1 bottle.
Oh shit. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's remake it. 2 boys, 1 bottle.
Shit.
Literally. No, it just to me is like, damn, it's fucking depressing. And I've felt this way for a long time, especially, you know, late high school when I got into college and all that shit, when all this started becoming really out there. That's when like the cinnamon challenge was coming out.
Yeah.
All this shit. And I'm like, oh my God, everyone's turning into real life jackass.
Yeah, like those idiots that were eating fucking Tide Pods.
Oh yeah, that was fucking great.
I was literally sitting there on my phone. I'm like, hope you die. Just scroll.
All I could think seeing him do that is like, wow, here they are willingly putting soap in their mouth. I was forced fucking soap in my mouth when I cussed as a child.
Yep.
Obviously didn't cure shit, but no, it did, because in a way I learned there's a place for everything. You know, I do my best, honestly, when I'm around women or elderly, anything like that. I do try to mind my manners more and not cuss so much. Obviously, here amongst the fucking boys, I'll say whatever the fuck I fucking want. But it definitely did teach me, you know, it wasn't really a matter of cussing. It was a matter of the disrespecting my mother, because most of it was towards her. The time I slipped and called her a bitch to her face.
Huh. I bet. Oh, shit.
God, forgive me. I still feel bad about that. I was a shit kid. She fucking dragged me into the bathroom. Because normally she would just like stand there and watch as I kind of had like rub soap on my tongue. Like, no, this time she did it. And I'm trying to fight her. I'm holding my mouth shut. Like, no, I don't want to. I'm sorry. I had braces at the time.
Oh, no.
So I'm getting this bar of soap grinded into my fucking braces. I had to pick that shit out for like a week and a half trying to get fucking soap out of my mouth. Never did I call my mother a bitch again. I learned my lesson. It wasn't even like, oh, I'll never say that to her face again. It was like, no, not even taking a chance. She might hear it from across the country. That and my mom is like my best friend now, and if anyone ever talks ill about her, I will kill them.
Yep.
Y'all know that. Y'all have met me and my mom. I am a fucking mama's boy and proud of it. I don't give a fuck. She's like my best friend.
The next time she's here, why are you calling your mom a bitch with the soap held out?
No, it's funny too. Like I look at like me and her, our relationship now is like we're literally like war buddies. Because Like looking back, I mean, the shit me and her have been through, you know, with all my hospital visits and the fucking hell of the seizures and all the moving and the fucking divorces, and me and her kind of just stuck it through all of it. Like it's at the point now we're like old war veterans together. It's like the things we've been through.
Yeah.
Whether caused by each other or other people. Like
Yeah, no, it's really funny hearing her perspective too.
yeah.
Because, you know, me being around you all the time, I hear your perspective often. But when she was here last time, I'm like, so what were you going through while he was going through his shit?
Yep.
And hearing her perspective was just very eye opening.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I blame you guys for her gray hair too.
Yeah, me and my brother both. I'm glad she did finally like quit dyeing it though and let it grow out. I think it looks beautiful. But it really hit me hard though the first time I saw her after she quit dyeing her hair, and because her 60th birthday, she had hair all the way down past her fucking butt. Long ass hair, and she cut all off super short and let the gray grow out. I remember the first time seeing her that way, I got sad. It hit me. It was like my mom's older now. Like it like that reality just came crushing down on me of like, damn, my mom is old, and it hurts.
Yeah.
I was just talking to her, I think yesterday we were talking about that. She's talking about how we're finally getting my dad's old property sold, and she's making sure that this is written into her will, that this money will go to us. And you know, I'm like, she's talking about death and all this stuff. I'm like, well, you know, when I die, you know, you can either bury my ashes. I have the lot next to my grandparents. I'm like, I don't want to talk about this, Mom. I don't want to hear. It's like, but it's reality. I'm like, no. It was like the one day I fucking fear well, not fear, because like I grieve that day the most.
Yeah, dread it.
Dread. Thank you. That's the word. I dread that fucking day. Because I'm probably going to like disappear from the world for a month or so and just go fucking live out in the fucking wilderness where I'm safe from everyone.
Yeah.
Where everyone is safe from me, better said. Because that is by far, I mean, I know it'll come. Death comes for all. But I dread that fucking day so much. I mean, losing my dad was tough, but at the same time, it was like, he was a fucking chain smoking, construction working, drinking motherfucker. It was going to happen sooner than later. But my mom, no. I need to find a way to make her immortal. But yeah, it'll happen. Oh, okay. I just got one thing left on my card. What do you got left?
Well, nothing really, honestly.
No. Deer Simulator was your main thing.
Dear Sim. I already talked about the new person in the house.
Yep. Ikrin.
Yep. Oh, and because I drove a U-Haul to pick him up, I'm really considering buying a van.
Vans are nice.
Yeah, like that van was just something else.
It's funny because Ender is actually in the market for a van right now, and I'm going to help him. We're going to actually convert it, and it's going to become his apartment.
Hell yeah.
We're going to make like a little mobile home. Fucking, we've already looked up all kinds of schematics and blueprints for him and shit, and like going to build a loft with a fucking bed shit. Like, so we're already looking at doing that. Because with his job, he wants to actually go out and travel more anyway for his work. And he's like, fuck it, I could just live in my fucking, I've lived in my car before when I was fucking homeless, and it wasn't that bad. Like, if I actually have a bed and a full setup, fuck yeah, I could live in my vehicle and just go wherever the work is. And I'm like, it's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, and, you know, while I was driving, I was really thinking about it. I'm like, this is nice. You know?
Shit, you know everyone's going to be expecting you to do all the driving on big trips then. Because if you could have a van, bro, everybody going to want to ride in that and not fucking Muffin's little car. It's like
that's fine. But at the same time, I'm right there like, gas ain't cheap.
No. That's how it is. Like now, look at my truck. You know, everyone wants to ride in my truck now because it's got so much fucking room and luxury. And it's like, sure, you help pay the gas because it costs a lot more than his little car.
Yep.
But, you know, just, you know, make sure you don't fucking put free candy on it and stay away from schools if you get one, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Legitly, though, if you want a van, California, especially because the law that finally got put through that any diesel past the age of, I think, 2015 and older can no longer be registered in the state of California. So you have people out there just selling their shit like crazy.
Damn.
So any diesel, unless it is being used for commercial purposes, no diesel, I forget the exact year, but older than said year can be registered at all. So now people are just stuck sitting on and you have to pay in California to have your vehicle unregistered. It's called a non-op. And you have to pay to have a non-op on which basically stands for non-operational vehicle. You have to pay for that every year.
That's so fucking stupid.
It's California, bro. So you have motherfuckers dumping these old diesels, like people just trying to get rid of them because they can't register them now. So if you actually are interested in a van, that's actually where Ender's looking. And he's already found a shit ton of deals on vans out there. And not even diesel vans, normal vans as well are also going like crazy.
Tell him to hit me up too, because I'm seriously in the market for a van now.
You really want a van, huh?
Yeah, I really want a van.
Why? Like, why not just like a better SUV? You already got a mini SUV. Why don't you get like a fucking Land Cruiser or something? I could see you in a 4Runner.
Honestly, me too.
4Runner, I almost bought a 4Runner. When I was in market, I was looking at them 4Runners. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. But I'm like, nah, I got to have a pickup. I'm a truck guy. Everything I do pretty much requires truck.
Yeah.
So, but them 4Runners, man, I could definitely see you in one of those. Well, at the same time, like, I can't help but picture you in like a fucking hippie van. I'm literally picturing you with dreads right now in a fucking hippie van. Just,
yeah.
Sup, bro?
No.
Chilling at the beach and shit.
Yeah, no, and that's one of my things too. Like, I was on the road and I was like, this is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about it like exactly what Ender was thinking. Literally. I was like, I can put a fucking bed in the back and just live on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could.
And that was my plan with this car before it took a giant shit.
Yeah, I can't do that. I own too much shit to live on the road.
Most of my stuff, I'm pretty sure I can abandon, honestly.
Yeah. You have a bedroom. You know, I have a fucking house.
Yeah.
3 vehicles, a dirt bike. I got too much shit.
Yeah.
At the same time, I love my stuff. I am a physical person. I like my physical objects.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of it I could get rid of. Most of it I will not. To me, this is all a showing of my fucking hard work.
Yeah.
I may not have a family. Oh my God, it's a voicemail. A voicemail without the phone ringing. Whoever could that be?
Yep.
I always think it's hilarious.
She still hasn't given up. Goddamn.
No, she hasn't. I find it really funny too because a lot of the voicemails literally say like, "Oh, I just wanted to hear your voice, and this is the only way I can hear it." Is the whole like, "Hey, this is me. Leave a message." It's so funny because she knew that I had the podcast, but I don't think she ever remembered that I do a podcast. Otherwise, if she truly just wanted to hear my voice, we got 16 episodes you could listen to me talk for 2 hours if you truly
shit.
There's been multiple times where I wanted just to like send her a fucking link to the channel, be like, here, if you're that desperate to listen to me, here you go.
Including all your YouTube shit too. It's like
you can literally see me. You can all of it. There's been so many times I was about to send her a link to the YouTube, but then at the same time I thought about it, I'm like, I don't know how many episodes have I talked shit about her. Not really that much, I don't think.
No,
like I've tried to keep most of my personal shit out of it. And she wasn't that bad. I mean, I know there's a lot of dudes out there who do love that kind of obsession and attention. Mm-hmm. I'm not that guy. It just was never going to work between me and her, someone being that obsessed with me. There are dudes who need that, who need the woman all over him 24/7. I am completely fucking opposite. We could see each other once a week and I'd be so happy.
Yeah, no, like for me, I like clingy when you're there. That I'm cool with. But what she was doing would push me over that edge. I'd be like, no, this is ending now.
Yeah, exactly what I did. Yeah, I couldn't take it. I'm just not that attached to anyone. I mean, hell, even you guys know better than to mostly call me during the week because I'm not going to do shit. Yeah. I want to work and be left the fuck alone. I was talking to some guys at work about that too. I'm like, no, there's people who constantly claim that like, oh, I'm a loner. No, you're not. I am a fucking loner and always have been. I love being alone and having my fucking privacy and doing what I fucking want whenever I want. Yes, it is extremely bad when you're trying to get into a relationship, but hence why I'm never actually trying to get into a relationship. They just kind of fall in my path.
Yeah, like,
but like, and I was talking to dudes at work, like, well, don't you ever get lonely? I'm like, sure, but then I just call up my friends on a Saturday, hang out, and then loneliness is gone. I'm back to enjoying my lonesome. Told him, hell, man, there's times where if we go out to like events and concerts and I am around a lot of people, shit, I'll go like a week or two without speaking to anyone because now I need some super alone time.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, my social meter is completely burnt. I'm done. Goodbye. Go crawl in my hole.
Yeah, no, like this week's been fucking exhausting. For me, it has, because I went up over the hill to pick up Big Grade and met his family, stayed the night there, and you know me with new people, I don't like it.
Nope.
I didn't even sleep that night because I don't trust anyone. So I was literally just sitting there, tossing and turning, and then I'd hear like a footstep, and I'd be up, and I'd be like, okay, I'm being left alone. Try to go back to bed, and I'd just be tossing and turning. So my social meter from that was just shot. And then driving back with another person was stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And in the snow, because people don't know how to fucking drive.
Nope.
That sucked. So my week has just been... My social meter was like tanking, and it's still tanking. And then we have tomorrow to get through, and then I'll have my weekend.
There you go. Yeah, this week's been rough for me, but just physical wise, because we're building a subfloor on a second level, and we're basically having to use 10 gauge studs, which is metal, metal stud, but pretty much pure fucking steel. One stud weighs 90 pounds.
Fuck.
They're heavy as shit. Like my fucking forearm right now, like look how much this fucking muscle's jacked out right now, because I gotta sit here and screw this shit together, and I'm pushing my gun. So you know,
I've actually been sitting here watching your arms twitch a little bit.
Yeah, now you kind of know why. Like this shit is no joke. And I have to screw it together, which means I'm sitting here with my fucking screw gun, pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until finally the screw goes in. Damn. I had screwed so much, so most screw guns, drills and shit, they have like rubber kind of all over them and all that. Yeah, I looked at my gun and realized that my rubber had melted off everywhere. Shit. I went to touch the gun and through gloves fucking burnt my hand. My gun was so fucking overheated.
Damn, dude.
The fucking screwing. And the worst part, like I said, at first we had to put all these studs up on the second floor.
So you're just carrying that shit up? Goddamn hell.
So 300 studs, 90 pounds each. All having a hand up. Like, yeah, we could have maybe tried to walk them up the stairs. Fuck that. Luckily, there was a hole between the two floors. So basically, I had to stand downstairs, hand them up to the fucking dude upstairs. Then that dude had to drag it up to the second floor and lay it down. 300 studs we had to do.
Yeah, that just sounds fucking painful.
And the worst part of it, since it's a subfloor, it's all like 1 foot off the ground. So all work is on hands and knees, bent over.
Man.
Oh, my fucking... I don't think I've ever had so much CBD in a single week, along with my electrical shock therapy every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like the day you came over, you already had that shit hooked up, and you came to pick up the Rams, and I'm over here rugging. Like, what's wrong? It's been great though. Like I said, this kind of work I enjoy because it's just pure fucking labor. There's been no mental thought at all. Just fucking screw and go. Like I've had my fucking music in, just screw, just going to town. And then I like this kind of shit too because I don't have a finishing touch hand. I like hitting things, so with these heavy ass fucking studs. I'm literally just taking my hammer, just grr, 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 just wailing on it, like scoot over, fucking half an inch. It's but it's definitely been fucking. I've been coming home, hence also why my house is still kind of a mess. I haven't organized since coming home from being out of town for the month, because every day, dude, I get home, fucking shower, more CBD, fucking eat dinner, pass out.
Yep.
Like, this shit's just been draining my body. And what a way to come off of, 3 weeks straight to now this heavy ass shit. Like,
yeah. So your body's going through it.
Going through the motion. And this is after a year of being a lead, of just walking around telling people what to do for a whole year, to then immediately just thrown back on the fucking burner of labor. Like, let's go. No little, like, baby step. Oh, let's do some easy framing, here.
Yeah, like, metal studs. No. 3 weeks straight, then metal studs.
Yeah, then heavy as shit. So, yeah, it's been good. But, oh, man. Holy shit, we're almost at the 2 hour mark. Curious if I want to do this now or next time. I mean, we've been doing React this whole time. Have you heard about Megamind 2?
You were talking about it during wrestling. Yeah,
supposedly it's getting boycotted hard too. I got the trailer right here. If we want to take a quick watch and continue this disappointment coaster of movies.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Oh, fucking hell.
So, first off, that didn't sound like Will Ferrell.
It's not, obviously. I could tell that's not fucking Will Ferrell. And that's already a fucking disappointment to me, because he is fantastic as Megamind.
Yep. Okay, and another thing. He wasn't a hero in the first movie. He didn't become a hero in the first movie. He literally beat a monster that he made.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was it. He wasn't, I'm a hero now.
Yeah, because there's literally, when he goes to fight him, he literally calls him out on, like, you may be a villain, but you're not super. And he's like, what's the difference? That's one of my favorite lines. He's like, presentations! He comes in and the fucking giant head of him. Like, he's still a villain, technically.
Yeah.
Just beating a greater evil.
But now they have him like, I'm a hero now. We can't do that shit. Like, fuck off.
Like, which don't get me wrong, that could work. Look at Despicable Me. Despicable Me, it worked. He went from being a villain to a spy,
Yeah.
but it worked. This just seems...
But at the same time, he went from being a villain to a spy in the course of 4 movies.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah, the first movie, you could say he is kind of the same deal, The girls obviously made him a good person, and he just defeated a greater evil than himself.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. The voice obviously already pisses me off, because you could tell he's trying to sound like Will Ferrell, but he's obviously not fucking Will Ferrell. I don't know. Why would they rehash this? Megamind to me is like one of the best animated movies of the 21st century.
Yeah.
I love Megamind. It had one of the greatest fucking soundtracks in any animation movie. The whole idea of it, of like literally the villain getting fucking bored, so he makes a fucking hero to fight, like, but it backfires. Like, everything about it was so great. The fuck is this rehashed bullshit?
I don't know, man. It's just going downhill. I don't get it. It's just cash grab at this point, honestly.
Like, when I first heard, I'm like, a Megamind 2. I'm like, and I really thought about it too, like, how would that work? Like, I would definitely love a Megamind 2, because I love the movie, but then I thought about it, I'm like, but how would that really work? Like, no, like, and I literally couldn't think of a way to make it work. And now this one, he's like, I'm a hero, but I'm going to act like a villain still, or like,
no, dude, it doesn't work like that. I don't know, man. It's just...
Apparently this one's getting fucking boycotted hard. They're trying to basically shut this down before it comes through as well. And it's done by Peacock, so it's obviously just a fucking grabber to get people to come to their side.
Yep. I don't know, man. It's just...
So much disappointment these days.
Yeah.
Where's the originality? There's no originality anymore, man.
Yeah, no. It's... I have no words for that. That was bad.
Yeah.
Like, everything about that screamed, fuck you, original audience.
Pretty much
So-
like Borderlands.
Yeah. I have no words for that. So, it is getting to that pretty long episode line.
We got 6 minutes till the 2-hour mark
Let's do the topic.
of the title.
Yep.
Whatever could that be?
Hentai.
Ooh, say it ain't so. Well, have you actually been up to date on some shit?
No.
What the fuck? Do
No,
some research.
I'm getting asked, man. Again.
Ass or not, you got free time at work and shit.
At work. I could just imagine my boss walking by like, are you watching porn? No.
I'm doing research
I'm
for
doing
my
research
podcast.
for my podcast.
Exactly. It's research, man.
Oh, man. Nah, dude, but again, I don't like watch anything or do anything while I'm getting ass, and I'm getting ass frequently.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Because I'm getting your ass later.
Because I know you're not getting any ass and you're still fucking jerking. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I may, after working that long stretch of work, getting quite a chunk of money, might have bought something that I've been talking about for a long time. And it's similar to the topic we're talking about.
What you get?
Fleshlight.
Did you?
I didn't get the launch. And
Damn.
I did.
I was about to say, man.
I almost did. I almost fucking did. But the launch is like $200 on its own.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go that far, but I did browse their website and did spend like $150.
Damn.
Because I don't have an actual fleshlight. The one I got when we all went to Susie's was the fleshlight Go. It's like the smaller one.
The smaller one.
Because I was on the site looking for a new sleeve, because obviously mine, though I do clean it and take care of it and all that, it's getting older.
Yeah, obviously.
It's becoming
when you use it, it wears.
Yeah, it's becoming a fucking ready to settle down woman,
Yeah.
So I went on, I was looking, I found like some deals and all that and kind of piled it all up. So I got a legit like actual fleshlight case. So I can basically buy any sleeve now from now on. And they have sleeves based on actual porn stars.
Huh.
And the one I picked out, didn't even know. I was talking to Ender about it too. And he's like, oh yeah, she's actually the most popular one. I'm like, I didn't even know. I picked it because it was a photo of her on a longboard. And I'm like, I'm in. Riley Reid.
Oh, yeah.
See, even I didn't know who she was.
She's great.
I just saw the photo dump of like this high ass bitch on a longboard. And I'm like, that's my style.
Yeah.
So I got her sleeve with the case, like 3 different lubes, the shower mount. Yes, that was the main thing I was shopping for. Get that fucking exercise in the shower,
Yep.
Do some kegels. I almost did, though. I almost grabbed the fucking launch while I was at it, but then I was like, let's wait on that until actually today, because I just got the last part of this. This is the last check from that long stretch. So I just got a fat fucking check from that straight month of work. So I've been wanting to kind of go back on and be like, lunch.
I mean, hey, man.
Especially after I spent my Valentine's Day at a fucking bar in a casino, because that's where I was staying. Literally, I spent my Valentine's Day talking to an old timer. His wife was off in the casino gambling, and me and him just sat there having conversations and shit, drinking in the bar.
Hell yeah.
And then his wife comes back and be like, hey, check this out. Fucking hit a jackpot of like $2,000. I was like,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I finally made a purchase on there. First purchase I ever bought on their website.
Damn.
Fuck, hentai wise, I don't know. I haven't really been watching too much, honestly. Surprising as that is.
Are you okay? Do I need to check your temperature?
It's mostly because I've been too fucking tired, man.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Now
I kind of want to check out their website.
Oh, Fleshlight?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a lot of shit, dude. Like I said, there's the launch. There's the new quick shot brands they've been releasing. There's like the fucking, they got the electrical ones. They have a lot now. Sponsor me. Send me free sleeves to test. I'll give honest reviews on them. But yeah, they have a lot of shit. And to me, it's still like one of the best purchases I ever made, especially being a fucking labor worker like I am and having super rough, calloused hands. It sure is nice to have a fleshlight.
Oh yeah, that's a good picture.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Riley Reid on the longboard. Hell yeah.
Yep, that was the one that sold me on it. I was like, yep, getting that sleeve.
God damn, they have a lot.
Yeah, compared to when they first came out, they've definitely expanded like crazy. But there's been a couple, like I've still been reading a lot of the hentai. God, what was the one? I can't remember. I was actually just watching. It's about this dude. I might have already talked about it because it was one of my downloaded ones because that's all I could watch in the hotel because I didn't have internet. But this dude pretty much lives alone. Like he got kicked out of his parents told him go live on your own because you're not manly enough. This will make you a man living on your own. So it's something, I forget what his name is, but the title of it is his name, blah, 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 becomes a gal's hangout. And it's literally like the 3 hottest girls from school are hanging out at his place. They're all playing video games and shit. And then anyway, it ends up turning into a fucking orgy pretty much of them getting him. And these girls are just fucking draining him. Like, poor boy's a virgin, and they're draining him left and right, left and right. That ends. It gets to, like, the next day, they're all hanging out and stuff, and the girls will ask him, so why are you living alone? And that's when he says, well, my parents don't think I'm manly enough. And this is, like, the day after they just had the big orgy.
Right.
And the girl's like, really now? I have an idea. Let's record us having sex and we'll send it to your parents. That'll make him realize you're manly. So straight up fucking start recording him having like 3 chicks suck his dick and all over him and all this stuff. And he straight actually sends it to his mom, like, dear mom, I like to think I have become a little more manly now. And
no.
It was a pretty good one. Yeah. I can't remember. Something becomes a gal's hangout. Place becomes a gal's hangout.
Okay.
Whatever his name is. Ichka or whatever. No, it's not Ichka. That's a quintessential quintuplet. Which actually, I just bought the second box set to the quintessential quintuplet. So now I have all the manga.
Okay.
Along with the 5, because Crunchyroll was having a deal where if you buy the DVD, you get the 5 manga to match the season.
Okay.
So I got the Mob Psycho collection, Assassination Classroom collection, along with the second box set of quintessential quintuplets.
Hell yeah.
So as you can see, my I've had to move another shelf down of my other books had to get moved so I can make more room for manga. And yes, at the very end, you are looking at titties. That is a hentai manga on the end of that one. Yep. Which actually there's a couple. There's one I want to buy. Not technically a hentai. It's by, I'm pretty sure I've talked about him before, Brad Goose.
Yeah.
The author of the failed children's books.
Yeah.
Like my personal favorite, Why Daddy Hits Mommy, A Child's Guide to Alcoholism.
Yep.
He has one out called Sex Toy Story.
Sex Toy Story. Hell yeah.
And the cover is a dildo in a cowboy hat with a robe. That's on my list. I need to buy that one. I love you, Brad Goose. But anywho, this has definitely been a roller coaster of disappointment for fucking new movies. That's for sure.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, hopefully, keep hope on Deadpool 3 or Deadpool and Wolverine, as it is called.
Yep.
So we will pray that turns out well, and I will get fucking episodes uploaded. I don't know about the New Year special. Like I said, that requires like another fucking hour and a half of sitting down and listening. But as for episode 15 and 16, I will get those uploaded ASAP.
All right, hell yeah.
And, once again, I'm grateful to the 40 loyal listeners who pop up on day one. I don't know how many of you actually make it to the end. Hell, I don't know if anyone's ever made it to the end of an episode. But hey, if you have, why don't you leave a compliment?
Yep.
Call out for a comment. I'm really curious how many people make it to the end.
I don't think many do.
I don't think so either.
Hopefully that 1 or 2 people do.
I won't judge that you listen. I'll be glad that you listen. Maybe maybe that's why people won't compliment. Maybe they're too ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Be you. Be original.
Yeah, be you.
Fuck the corpos. Fuck your censorship. We do what we want.
Fuck them and support us.
That's right.
Send us money.
Yeah, what? No, we're not a monopoly. What? No, we don't want all your money.
No, we don't want your money.
No. Wink, wink.
Well,
I really don't. I truly just want to fucking have fun and talk, and hopefully people enjoy.
Yep.
And I really wish I could tell if people made it this far. So if you really have, I would love to get a compliment. Maybe I'll mention your name. I don't know how don't have the money to fucking send out an award to someone.
Nope.
I'll send you a dick pic. No.
Send you a dick pic.
That would just be a disappointment.
Yep. Well, this has been an episode of disappointments.
Indeed, it has. So let's add my small penis into the list. Though, truthfully speaking, I have been looking at like websites that make merchandise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually not that expensive. I found one website where but you have to do a big order. When you break it down, it's like $3. You can get fucking 2-shotter whiskey glasses, pretty much, with your logo, everything on it. Because I was looking for shit for Hentai Heathens. I was gonna make like some glasses, shit like that. But you have to make a giant order, so it ends up being like $300.
Okay.
But when you break it down, it's like $3 a piece. But you get a fuck ton. I've actually thought about doing shit like that, and actually like shipping out and actually like doing maybe like sales. We could do merch sales, or even sending out to people like, say, hey, first one to compliment on this episode gets a free fucking whiskey glass with the Hentai Heathens logo.
Okay.
Obviously it's going to take a chunk of change to fucking get the first shipment. At the same time, I mostly just want a glass for myself, so I can sit here with my Hentai Heathens whiskey glass and drink whiskey. But it also would be cool, even if we started getting into like, I know Shark Robot is very popular amongst content creators on selling their merchandise.
Okay.
You already know I want to make the championship belt. That's going to nobody but me. That is mine. But I do want to start looking into some merch, and you know, who knows if we were to get like a small chunk of thing like t-shirts made. I mean, hell, Walrus's mom makes t-shirts. She actually made this shirt here. This is actually a shirt she made me.
That's cool.
So it wouldn't be impossible to make some merch and maybe start offering or selling, start getting our name out there more.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, that requires money, and we're both hardworking single men with, so we don't really have a lot of that.
Yeah, no.
And we do not sell out for now.
For now.
Please sponsor me.
I will sell out for the right price.
I will sell his soul right now. Are you listening, demons?
You hear this, Satan? Alright. Well, this has been Hentai Heathens, motherfuckers.
I hope you were all disappointed.